Today, after what feels like months, we are on Forza Horizon 4, and we've got the brand new car that was added in the festival playlist, the McLaren Speedtail. I had to come back for this. Something new, something different. I've got to appreciate it. So, first things first, we should probably give it a drive, shouldn't we? There's a lot of AI driving about. Better not get in my way. They've got a very McLaren sound, but I'd say it's a little bit gruntier. Let's get it, baby. Oh, let's see if that front style design weirdness actually works. Oh, actually a little bit slidey all over the place for a full throttle of a stock car. Normally we'd be upgrading. It kind of make a bit more sense if we were just upgrading. If we were just upgraded, then you kind of understand the wheel spin a little bit more. But I guess in the name, Speedtail, maybe that's the focus, right? It does look very aerodynamic. I have to say, I'm very intrigued by the design of this car. Normally with McLarens, they look very, very similar. I have a thing of that I can't quite tell a lot of the new cars apart because 750 this, 770 this, 560 this. It's a little bit different. I do like it. I know a lot of people are quite on either side about it, a bit Marmite about it, if you would, or what's the Australian one? I forgot. Vegemite. Or an equivalent, I'm pretty sure there is. I think other than the main design overall, one of the main points that people get a little bit unsure about is these wheel caps. They're basically to improve aerodynamics. Like, surely that it makes sense to me. I've seen it done on a couple of other cars before. I mean, if you look at this car, it screams aerodynamics, except these weird... Are they handles? I think those are the handles. I'm going to say they're the cameras and not the handles, but they do stick out. They do protrude. That's not the point as to what they are the cameras. I was going to say there's no wing mirrors, so they are definitely the cameras. We've got to come up with a better solution than these protruding things. Either way, what do you think of these wheel covers? I think they look pretty nice. I quite like them. It reminds me of an older style car. Of course, you could probably, I imagine, take them off if you really wanted to. The back wheels look identical. You just get a double set of rears if you want to. I do definitely want to do more Forza videos, especially when a new car, a unique car comes out like this. I did miss the LFA, but I'm probably going to get it and probably going to have to play around with it. Because the LFA is like, if I was going to get a, well, if I was going to get a V10, and I had anything that has a V10, but let's get it. Oh, by the way, little tip for those of you that aren't in the United Kingdom. So this actually classes, this is really nerdy, as a smart motorway. Talks about smart motorways while driving a Speedtail at 200 miles an hour. Those galleys at the top that tell you that speed, they adjust. Normally it's 70. In the case there's a lot of traffic ahead of you, they reduce. Get out my way, P1. Well, they're actually getting rid of them now because they're confusing to people and people keep smacking into the back of people on the hard shoulder because look, they tell you to go on the hard shoulder. Stupid, stupid. Only some of them allow you to do. It's actually really grippy at high speeds. He says as he goes into it. I am quite impressed, to be honest with you. I think I'm... Do you mind? And I'm even more impressed now. Holy crap. I don't think I've actually seen the interior. I don't think I looked at any picture. Of course, when all the press pictures came out, we saw the look of it. We saw the reaction. Some people were, some people were like, It's been the same with quite the more extreme McLaren designs recently in general. Fun fact, I've actually ridden in one of Shmee's McLarens. I couldn't really tell you which one because he's at about 70 now, but I tell you, it's very nice. The interior is very minimal in a lot of the McLarens. This, however, is very futury. This is a very futuristic car, but I have to say, at the same time, it has kind of old style cues, style values. It looks like an old concept car of a new car, if that makes sense. If what we would have imagined would have been created this time many, many moons ago. I like it a lot. I think it's the front and the overall outside design is probably going to age pretty quickly. But can you stop ruining my run? He says as he goes down the wrong side of the road. Let's get it. Let's get a top speed run. 230. Holy crap. We got another gear. I didn't even realize we'd have another bloody gear. It's through 242. Holy 245. I'll take that. There's no way I just hit the sheep. That's a world record. Has anyone ever hit a sheep? I pushed that damn sheep. I pushed the sheep. That's the best achievement of any Forza creator. I just call myself a Forza creator. Okay, let's get down to business then. You know me. I can't leave it standard. We're gonna have to put some we're gonna put a little bit of Forza on it. To be honest, I really like that little bit of Forza. It spices it up just enough. Go to the drivetrain swap. We could do a drivetrain swap. So there's no engine swaps on this, but we can go straight for a drivetrain swap, which would make it ridiculous in terms of not handling, interestingly, but speed and acceleration. Speed obviously reduced. That's what your all-wheel drive is going to do. But in terms of power, can we ensure? Oh, we can. We can. I'm really not used to Forza. I'm used to Need for Speed where I'm plowing through all the upgrades, but of course on this, there's only one slight upgrade. He says, slight upgrade is this thing flies up to be an almost maxed out car. Twin turbos. Ooh, interesting. Turbos reducing handling. Interesting. I guess, did it reduce increase the weight of it? Now, McLaren have obviously crafted some incredible brakes, but Forza think theirs are better. Do we believe them? I'm going to believe them. Of course, why would they make them worse? Why would they do that? They wouldn't do that. So we can actually put the drift springs on, or of course we can just go for a nice little lower. I want to bump that handling up, so weight reduction is going on, because we did throw on all those parts, which I imagine did increase the weight, and now all the drivetrain upgrades, and we should be a good one. But I will be honest, I do like the standard color, I think, more than any of the other options available. I do think in person, that might be a little bit different. With Forza's lighting, I think this white may actually just be the best color. Oh, the black! Oh, now that would stand out. Holy damn. Or we could go proper cool-like and go gold. By cool, I mean baboon. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a carbon hood to it. I'm adding it. There are mirrors. They fold out. How dare you? And we go for the wing. Of course, there is no wing. Thankfully, we can't do the sin of putting the Forza wing on this. So we can change... Oh, yeah, we can change the wheels a little bit. Put them a little bit of carbon, a little bit of a tint. I say a little bit of a tint. Not a big one. And we're done. That's it. If this car's not improved tenfold, I will be annoyed. It's got a slight blue to it. It's growing on me more and more. Okay. Let's get it. Wheels spinning. Because we know that's all it's going to do. Ooh. Okay. Now it's stabled out a little bit. We should now see where the Speedtail prevails, which is the speed, obviously, because, oh my goodness, this is faster than before. I should hope so, because I need to throw on quite a lot of upgrades. Here we go. Can we get it? It's still climbing. Holy crap. 270. Come on. Oh, this is fast. This is really fast. I'm used to being limited to 247 on Need for Speed. 270 miles an hour. I think we can go faster. I genuinely think that this is I haven't tuned the car. I haven't even played with it at all. I think we can go so much quicker. If we had anywhere to go properly straight, we could push it ridiculous. Come on, McLaren! Come on! Are we going uphill? I think this is slight uphill. I could never... Yes, it is a slight uphill. Oh! Keep the speed, keep the speed. No! According to McLaren, this car only does 250. Come on! One more! No! 270 is the top. We just spent the whole episode driving up and down the motorway, but it needs to be done. Holy crap! I forgot how, like, floaty and rolly the physics are in this when you start off rolling. It's really funny. Right. Racetrack time. We came to the Lego Island because it's the perfect place to drive something like this. There's been rumors recently of a Forza World game. I know Nick made a concept of it ages ago, but there are actual genuine rumors, and surely to me that makes sense of one way that they could consider going. But the idea would be, like TDU2 and The Crew, they'll have an open world map and then racetrack stuff and have some professional racing. I think that would be a nice way for Forza to go, since it isn't really a story-based game. There's not much story to it. But this gives me the hope that they were definitely testing the water for something like that a long time ago. That's something I even thought about back then. Anyway, so I want to take the Speedtail to the Lego course. I wanted to see what the handling's going to be like at higher speeds, because again, ultimately, this thing, it's fast. 270 miles an hour fast without me even touching the tune whatsoever. I cannot wait to see what the other Forza creators do, because I know for a fact that when it comes to DJ and everyone, they're going to start making some crazy, crazy tunes for this car. I really like it. This was a reason to jump back onto the game. This car was a reason more than anything else to jump back onto the game. I love the PC as well with the 60 frames a second motion blur on high. You know how I do. And I'm actually impressed with how, I was about to say, how it handles at the high speeds. At the low speeds, not so much. It does just wheel spin. It's hard to even throttle control now that I've got the upgrades in. But in terms of actually cornering at high speeds, considering the fact there's no big wings or anything stupid like that there normally is on a car like this, and it's just the aerodynamic design itself, I am quite impressed, to be honest with you, at how it handles. I need more cars like this in my life. This is almost as if, think of some guy that joined McLaren 40, 50 years ago, inspired of, oh, we're going to make a car of the future. And they make the car of the future, but today, because they now have the budget to do so, and they know full well people are going to be able to buy it. So anyway, be sure, my friends, to smash that like button if you'd enjoy. Subscribe if you are new. There's a like. And I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, my friends, peace.